Who's ready to learn about driving? You guys are excited. This is one of the best things in your life that you'll ever accomplish is getting that license. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. But anyway, like I said, my name is Brian. I am a behind-the-wheel instructor with Safeway. Before that, I also acquired my Class C license. What's a Class C license? Anybody know? It's a commercial license. It allows me to drive truck, bus, those fun gimmicks for passenger driving. So I did drive a passenger bus when I worked for a private school in Woodbury. I worked there for about 5 years, and during the summer they had summer camp program where they needed a licensed commercial driver to drive bus for field trips, and so that's what I did. But enough about me, let's get to what we're here for today. Today we're going to cover maintenance, insurance, and crashes. We covered a lot of the meat and potatoes of driving. Today it's going to be the veggies, but it's good veggies. You know why? Because it's good to know. And a lot of it might be on your quiz too, or your test when you take your written test here at the end of lesson 11. We're just going to review lesson 7. If you know the answer, go ahead and shout it out after I read it. A protected left turn is made at the intersection that does not have a special turn light. True or false? Anybody? True. Anybody disagree? Again, a protected left turn is made at an intersection that does not have a special turn light. False. It is false. Before entering a roadway from an alley, private driveway, or parking ramp, a complete stop is required before crossing a sidewalk or crosswalk area. True or false?
False.
True.
You're false, I hear true. What do you guys think?
True.
It's true, actually. You do need to come to a complete stop before you exit out of that parking lot. So when you're leaving school, there's no stop sign, better stop. At an uncontrolled intersection, a vehicle making a left turn must yield the right of way to a vehicle that's going straight. True or false? That is true. You have to yield. Bicycles are legal vehicles and have the same legal rights and responsibilities as other vehicles. True or false?
True.
That is true. Going downtown, behind the wheel, there's a lot of bicyclists there. So you gotta yield to them. Drivers in the right lane of traffic must yield right of way to transit buses attempting to merge from a bus stop or the shoulder. True or false? That is true. Buses have the right of way. A stop sign requires a complete stop unless you are making a right-hand turn. True or false? It is false. Good job. If a school bus flashes its overhead red lights alternately, you must stop your vehicle at least how many feet from the bus? 20. Good job. There is an emergency vehicle with flashing lights stopped on or next to a roadway with 2 lanes of traffic in the same direction. What must you do?
A.
Okay. Anybody else think differently?
C.
Answer is A. Move to a lane farthest away from the emergency vehicle if possible. So you got a cop coming up behind you, furthest lane as you can, slow down and stop. Give them the road because they're in a rush, they're in a hurry, someone's in trouble, something's going down, so give them the road. The zipper merge should be used when?
A.
That's right, when the lane of traffic is engaged. You'll encounter that a lot when you drive those zipper lanes. Especially if you ever ride with me behind the wheel, I'll put you somewhere where it's got some zipper lanes. An intersection which has neither traffic signs nor traffic signals is a what?
C.
When in doubt, pick C. C is correct, an uncontrolled intersection. When passing a bicyclist, the law requires at least how many feet between the side of your vehicle and the bicycle?
3.
3. Good job, guys. You approach an uncontrolled intersection, you should treat it as though which sign is present?
D.
That's right, D, a yield sign. You don't have to make a complete stop, but you do have to slow down, check, make sure nothing's coming. And then, of course, stop if something is coming. You must be how many feet behind a fire truck with flashing lights and sirens?
300.
300, I hear 200.
Flat. 300. 500. B.
500 feet. When are you not required to stop for a bus with its stop arm extended and red lights alternately flashing? Better? When are you not required to do that? What are you?
B.
It's B, that's right. When approaching on the opposite side of the road that is separated by a safety aisle or barrier or median. When approaching a railroad crossing with red lights flashing, how far back from the rail or gate should you stop your vehicle?
20 feet. 15 feet.
20 or 15? Anybody else? It's 10 feet. It's 10 feet. If two vehicles approach an uncontrolled intersection at about the same time, who must yield? I hear B. Anybody disagree?
B.
When in doubt, pick C. The driver on the left yields to the driver on the right. Does that make sense? If a pedestrian is crossing a roadway at an intersection or crosswalk, you must what?
B.
B. Stop and wait until the pedestrian has completed the crossing? Or could it be a different one?
A.
C. We don't hawk at them. A, you stop and wait until the pedestrian has passed your lane. So pedestrians always have the right of way no matter what. You yield and you stop. Let them cross. Don't be in a hurry. Don't run the poor guy over. That would be not so great. The benefits of a zipper merge include all of the following except what?
D.
This D reduces T-bone crashes. While driving on a two-lane road, an emergency vehicle approaches displaying flashing red lights and sounding a siren or bell, you must what? What are we doing?
A. C.
It is D. Pull to the right and stop regardless of whether it's approaching from the front or the rear. Get out of its way. Number 20, the move over law applies to all of the following except what?
D.
Anybody think differently? When in doubt, pick C. A motorist changing a flat tire with flashing hazard warning lights. Move over lies to the problem except for the motorist changing a flat tire with flashing hazard. When turning right on a roadway with a bicycle lane, what should you do? When in doubt, pick C. You must move into the bicycle lane after yielding to bicyclists. So a lot of that is downtown. When you're driving downtown, you want to take a right, and there's a bicycle lane over there. You've got to check over your shoulder. That's a smog method. You guys have heard of it? I hope so. You're in the A tier. Move over to the right when you're clear in the bicycle lane and go ahead and make that right. Road footages.
Is it C?
I heard B and I heard C. What do you guys think?
Depends on the size.
It is B. Are the same for both motorcyclists and other vehicles. 23. What are commercial vehicle no zones? What are the commercial vehicles no zones?
Blind spots. A.
That's right. Blind spots to the front, sides, and rear of the vehicle that you should avoid. So you'll notice when you see a bus or something, they got all that, like the rear mirrors and everything. Short answer, can you legally pass on a shoulder in Minnesota? Claire, why not?
No.
No, why not? While some shoulders are wide and paved and could almost be another lane or traffic, many are not. And while some shoulders allow good visibility of oncoming traffic and other road users, some do not. Rather than that differentiate between safe shoulders and unsafe shoulders, the state has simply said none are safe to use for passing. So, there you have it. Any questions, concerns, comments, queries on the quiz? No? What do you say? Should we do